Let's look at the second cover that I created for my book, In Your Corner. This is a cancer caregivers survival guide written for spouses of people who have, their spouse has cancer. And so it's for caregivers. Again, it's a very heavy topic. It's an emotional topic and a dramatic topic. And so I was entering with many of the same feelings as the first book, but this one, it had some different twists, but I really wanted to capture that feeling of a caregiver, which again can oftentimes feel very lonely, very fearful, you can feel very angry at times. So I really wanted to create a dramatic, powerful cover. And so I searched for images, but I didn't really find anything. So I ended up taking our own images, and I took a whole bunch of them with our camera. And here's some examples. So you can see the different pictures that we took. I really like this idea of me holding my wife, capturing, just kind of that protective caregiver type feel. So we had some friends take these pictures, and then we took some on a stand, a tripod at our house. And then so what I did is I took a select number of the pictures that I liked, and I emailed them to my designer, Steve Plummer. So this is a Steve Plummer cover. I emailed them to Steve, and I gave him a description of what the book is about. He already knew what it was about, but I told him kind of what I was looking for, the colors I was looking for, the colors I was feeling type thing. And in a couple weeks, he sent me back these. So this was round one, and this is one of the benefits of working with an actual designer one-on-one as opposed to somebody on Fiverr that you don't know, is your designer will send you a series of different rough draft comps. And many of them can be very different, which we'll see, and you can choose from them. So here's round one of the covers that Steve sent me. So you can see and you can also see here my title changed. Initially, I was calling this book Afraid, Alone, and Loving You. Okay, but while that captured what a caregiver feels, it's not a very catchy title. It's very hard to say. Afraid, Alone, and Loving You. But here you can see, here's the different examples of what Steve created for me. And there was some more, but these were just a few of them. I didn't like these first two styles, but I did like number 4. So I liked the feel of number 4, the look of it, but I wasn't too hot on the orangish, reddish feel. So I said, why don't we try black and white? I mean, it's not super sexy and exciting, but it can be very dramatic. So I emailed him back. I said, let's try it in black and white and see what happens. And so then a week or so later, he sent me back round 2. And here is 6 different comps that he sent me on round 2. And you can see how the cover is evolving, progressing, I think getting better and better. So let's look at them. Very much the same image, but you can see the font. And so this was a very tough choice for us. I liked, I liked most all of them, and I didn't really know how to choose or what to do. So we ended up taking a poll. We ended up asking a ton of people what they thought, and we got mixed reactions. Like everybody loved all of them, and no one cover really stood out. But one thing did stand out is everybody seemed to like this red here in your corner, in the title here. And you can see my title has changed at this point. But everybody liked that red. That little bit of red made us stand out. And so we went with that. And so I went back to Steve and I told him, hey, let's keep working on this. I like the red, but I want it to pop a little bit more. I want it to just kind of be bold. So I emailed him back some of my thoughts and what I was looking for and some changes I wanted. And let's go with that red theme as well. And a week or so later, he emailed me back round 3. And here is round 3. And you can just see the evolution of the cover, how I think it's just getting better and better, and I'm getting more and more excited about it. And he sent 6 different comps back this time. And really the only thing that's changing here is the font and the style of it. And this was a very tough decision as well. And so we asked more people again, what do you think? Which one do you like the best? And kind of got narrowed down to 2 covers. And finally, we ended up choosing number 2. We ended up choosing number 2. And that became the cover of my book. Just a lot of thinking, asking people, but that's really how we came up with this cover.